22. The Who's have missed their last 6 attempts. Sutton able to put it through.
Senior night, last time some of these guys will play on this floor. You want to change the world with every play, simplify it, play within yourself.
Sutton, yes. That's
people that we were with, I'd never seen that before. It was an unguarded dunk.
And so he dunked it so hard the ball
just kind of went on the ground and he landed
on the ball.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Scoop shot, he's got it.
Finding the momentum. It starts with K.A. Clark defensively, and Clark also getting it done on the offensive end.
Enoch.
ABC, you can watch both on the ESPN app from anywhere.
Joel Embiid with extreme confidence. The kind you have to have in that Fury Wilder fight tonight, right? Greatest in the world.
Is it founded confidence? Curry again, that's off to the right. And whoa, on the offensive.
Outside jumpers.
Remember, the defense had done a pretty good job on Xavier Simpson of Michigan as well. Malik Williams with great.
I just believe in him because of his fight, his toughness, his willingness to play through losses. I think he's an engaging teammate. He talks with his guys. He touches his guys with his body and his voice. A lot of the intangibles he has.
McMahon's three, that's short.
He had 7 threes against Wake Forest. 30 for the year. He's got 5 in this game. He has been streaky to the max.
2 in the corner, 2 on that left wing here.
Fresh Kimball. To the corner he goes. That is short.
% as a team. And Vernon Carey shooting under 60%. He's going to get an awful lot of free throw attempts with his style of play.
Malik Williams in for Louisville. For Enoch, the roller is Sutton.
Just a long three-point shot from where he starred at Notre Dame Stadium, so maybe we should go that way.
You don't think I know that? All the Notre Dame fans watching this, you think I'm going to say someone different?
So you're playing to the audience.
No, I do honestly believe Montana's the best.
Dad Greg this past week, I think, was kind of quoted as saying, we haven't really made a decision on whether we're coming back or going to the NBA, but I would imagine most people.
Chris Beard, a guy who has coached at literally every level in his career. At one point was an assistant under Bob Knight at Texas Tech.
Shannon just was allowed to turn the corner. That was just simple action coming off a little screen right around the top of the key free throw line. He was able to turn the corner, get all the way to the bucket. Nobody picked him up. That's just way too easy.
Long 2 by. Similar to what Xavier Johnson went through after all freshman team last year. Name thrown out there as a guy that potentially might leave early, and he felt he was just.
Well, maybe a danger zone here for the Wolverines. Number 4 team in the country against the number 1 team in the land. Williams with a turnaround. They were 2 terrific games. They split those games. Chris Mack won the first in triple overtime. Young the next one by 1 point.
Great respect amongst 2 of the best coaches in the country.
Fresh Kimball gives it up for Wara. Looking more assertive, and after there was a double team to the side ball screen. Coming over from the weak side was just as good, if not better, than anything he's done on offense. Good play.
Kimball locked it inside.
Coming back, he was bitter about being fired, but you know what? Time heals, and good for Indiana, good for Bob Knight, good for all former players.
Time does heal all wounds. I think we learned today.
Yeah, it really does, and it's nice, really nice.
2 team in the country. High-low, Jordan Warren to the interior.
But Jordan Warren has been special, and I've loved being able to watch this young man grow as a basketball player. You cannot give him that much space.
Hey.
5 assists. We're not going to mention 3 turnovers.
3 turnovers.
Warren looked like he was going to get it and shoot it. Instead, he drives, and that's.
David Johnson, Malik Williams, and Darius Perry at the helm.
About the loyalty of this class of guys, too, you know.
Guys like Ryan McMahon played for Coach Pitino, saw Coach Pitino leave with the issues that were widely covered. Then Coach Padgett comes in, now Coach Mack. These guys never wavered, stayed here because of belief in the program.
Jordan Ward, obviously, big spotlight on him, but this is a team that not only can get contributions throughout this starting five, but they go deep, too. They can bring 4 players off the bench. Here's Sutton, draw some contact.
McMahon, tough shot for the lead. No.
You just have a tremendous amount of respect for it. Coaches respect those guys.
Do a lot of things to help the team, do it in a hard-working manner. Jordan Ward.
Him 4, but the lead 13 for Louisville. Final 70 seconds of the opening half. Hard driving it.
Look at this. In the country, Michigan held to 9 points with less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. In tight, Enoch. Yes, he's had a really
overall talent on this team, and today's a real good example of the lack of depth and perhaps where this talent level is relative to what you're used to with Carolina.
Well, he has a phenomenal class. Roy Williams does coming in next year. Not going to help him this afternoon.
Gaps to exploit, and Mack takes advantage.
A lot of experience with him. 2 years at Texas, then a year at Alabama. Warren, the #1 target offensively, 22.7 rebounds a game. He can stick the 3 and the 2, and his first one is off the mark. But not connects on a lay-in. By the way, all donations benefit the V Foundation for Cancer Research.
Yeah, he should have had that one right there. Nice pass by McMahon.
Just more than 8.5 minutes gone by as we get Big Monday started. Louisville in its 6th year in the league, trying to
beat NC State in Raleigh the last time those two teams played. And North Carolina needs to get healthy game, but NC State needs that game. Why take 3 shots to get what you can get in 1?
See the numbers up every year. He's become a more important player with each year. Started for a while this season. Obviously, he gives them
boys against great pressure from Florida State. There's that double drag and then the staggered screen. You're not going to see.
Win 9 of 13. 21 points in the win against Wake on Tuesday for the Tigers. He's a sophomore from Monroe, North Carolina. Offensive glass.
Dwayne Sutton had a tough time with Tevin Mack Tuesday in Clemson.
Well, anybody would have a tough time on Jordan Moore. He's that good of a scorer, but they're going right at Hurt right there with Sutton putting the
covered by Stanley, and Jordan Moore, who averages 20, just 4 points tonight. Kimball, little stop and go. Perry Jones stepping up large for the Blue Devils here in the second half. Open is Kimball. And
see if Louisville can get the ball to Warren. Being guarded by Jack White. He's got to start putting some points on the board.
Amber Carey's got 3 fouls. The bucket at the end of the first half to give the Panthers a 3-point lead, and they have decided they are going to give him their opportunities on the block to be able to play.
Louisville has lost 2 of its last 3, but coming off a win over Miami 74-58 Tuesday.
Ryan McMahon is one of the, he's a 50-50-90 guy.
Enoch. Contact. I wish this were like the NBA at some point where you could see that and retract that foul, because that could come back to haunt the Panthers late in this game.
Warren from 3, off to a chilly start. It comes right to Johnson.
the opposition shoots only 35% against Louisville. That's 3rd in the country. That's what Raf's talking about. And on a fatal
teams dropping the name of Astros.
That's part of the punishment. As a lot of people say never happened. That's part of the punishment. Corner? No.
From what I've been told. No. He could fill it up. That's the, I got bad scout report.
Bad scout. Samuel Williamson. A lot of balance for Pitt. And 3 different players who have scored at least 6 points. Took a brief lead in the first half. Has cut into the lead. They have been shut down. Pitt trying to do it again.
And now David Johnson actually getting his opportunity at the end of the game, playing alongside.
See, their defense is not creating opportunities for transition layups. Michigan's defense been a little bit softer here today than the word of the Hawks.
Enoch closing in a double-double. A lot of contact, no whistle. And it goes.
Dip into the game. Giving Western Kentucky a ton of energy off the bench. Sutton off the mark.
That individual with the broom didn't care about that broom challenge. He's got work to do. Did a job. He did it fantastically. Now trying to get it inside of Enoch. Banks falls down, so Enoch has a lane, but it's shut down by...
Guys are kind of standing, you know, just a general laziness a little bit on the offensive end. Getting into stuff slowly.
Now there's a number 10 Duke taking on Cassius Winston and number 11 Michigan State from the Breslin Center in East Lansing.
Those are two really outstanding point guards. Trey Jones, certainly a catalyst. When you take a look, oh, good foul.
Questionable shots. And out of a timeout, you think they're going to be a little more focused to get the ball inside. There's a screen by McMahon to screen Enoch into the low post. A terrific screen. Triple team.
Yes, but he's the junior.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Of course, as we talked about in the first half, his two big brothers were outstanding.
More time as the season goes on, especially when they're playing against bigger guards.
There's Wara.
That they do. A little horn set, a little ball screen.
Enoch way out on top. Here's Darius Perry at the points. McMahon feeds the post. Nick Richards trying to hold his ground against Enoch, and the hook is on in with 80 assists. Not too many better than that one.
Well, he's always got his hands busy. Oregon a little frustrated, not getting touches.
Here's a banging going on with Enoch over.
Able to play, and he is a point guard, a true point guard. And coach feels like he is going to change a lot because of this turnover situation they've been facing in their games this season. When he gets his eligibility waiver taken care of by the NCAA, which they are hoping for soon.
There's Wara, a little step back.
He was the one who hurt Western Kentucky last year in the Conference USA Final.
Hilltoppers team has lost back-to-back years in the conference championship game. But they're the favorites this season. Extra pass to Williams out high.
He is a hard-working defensive player.
8.7 rebounds for Williams, his best game since making his debut a couple of weeks ago.
We talked about injury-wise that Cardinals fans have been so eager to get back, and now Chris Mack says this has really changed the intensity of our practices too.
Yeah, I said, Coach, why did you decide to bring him back for that Wednesday game? Versus scoring on the interior, could they match that? Well, right now they haven't had to because the Cards haven't established that.
Well, the drought for Louisville is over 5 minutes on a 13-0 run by the Tigers. Needing something good to happen. Williams in the paint, doubled up.
And see if that will get a more productive effort from number 33.
Fresh Kimball back up top for Malik Williams, also in the starting lineup in the second half. They got to get a shot in the air. That one forced up there.
Has proven he loves to ball, and that's what he's done coming back off that injury.
Ryan McMahon stepped into the game, number 30 for Louisville. He has started a handful of games for the Cardinal. Wore a step back, looked good, but he comes up.
Wara over to Sutton. Here's Fresh Kimball. Now Wara tries for three. Off the...
And he has taken a couple of mid-range shots early in this game, and that's, I think, where he's most effective. And he's also drawn the defensive assignment on Jordan Wara. Although they switch it out now, it's going to be tough for him on David Johnson.
But Wara, boy oh boy, with Jason Tatum still questionable, the Celtics could use some scoring like Wara provides. The lead is 9, under 6 to go.
BC needs to get some turnovers and easy baskets.
And Louisville is coming off perhaps its best win of the year, or at least one they needed the most against Syracuse. McMahon will fire a three.
bench for Louisville.
Williamson to McMahon for the lead. Off the mark.
You're going to pull off an upset. You're going to have to get your number up above 30% from beyond the arc.
McMahon. His second.
Kimball with McMahon, Williamson, Wara, and Enoch.
Allowing Mooney to be able to pick up a couple boards and 2 points on that possession.
And Malik Williams had a screw surgically implanted into one of his.
Night for either team. We expected it to be a physical defensive affair.
Chris Clark having to guard Enoch. They need to go inside.
Wow, McMahon, quick trigger.
And the man with the ball in hand, Kimball. Quickly's got Wara. Kimball for three. Got it.
That game last year that Holly Rowe just spoke of with Texas Tech when they got the standing O. There's a little high-low immediately. Louisville going inside where they have the advantage.
Now Jemison is seldomly used sophomore big as to go against Malik Williams down low. That's advantage Williams.
He is big at 7 feet. Perry.
And you have to like that advantage.
Foul on Johnson. Tough shot.
Second personal foul for C.J. Felder. 6 minutes to go, first half. The lead is 3 for Louisville. And
to play inside.
Johnson gets it into the corner. Here's Williams for 3 again. Off.
Fouls now.
He just got his arms tangled up. Oh my goodness.
Doesn't mean much. They love it. Come on. They love it. Are you kidding me? That's pride to be #1.
Gotta be.
To beat Louisville, by the way, in this very building. 16 on 5 for 22 shooting. They're going to have better tonight if they're going to beat Duke.
Yeah, oh, there you go. Nice slip.
Enoch